Hello YouTube! Today in the Naughty Librarian we are doing the Unpopular Opinion book tag. As far as I can tell, this book tag was created by the Book Archer, and I'll leave a link to the original video down below so you can check it out. I was just feeling like a book tag lately, and I found this one and I'm like, oh, I can be salty for like a few questions, let's do this. Number 1, a popular book or series that you didn't like. I really didn't like Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. I've been seeing this book get a lot of praise, like especially like Bookstagram wise, and I don't get it. I don't know why people liked it so much. Like I didn't understand it. I thought it was weird because it had like very dark subject matter, but was written in the tone of voice that made it seem almost middle grade. So it's like a middle grade book with lots of rape in it, and I was very confused. Like the tone was off, not feeling it. The love interest in here, Raiden, that everyone thinks is like dreamy because he's like noble, he's a noble pirate. And it's just like, he is like fully aware that his brother and like everyone else in the ship are rapists, and like he does nothing to stop them from raping people. So, I mean, how noble is this guy really? I didn't like it that much. Ugh. Number 2, a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate, but you love. I actually kind of like Zenith. This was dragged on BookTube. Oh my goodness, so much hate for this book. And I didn't mind it. Like, I thought it was pretty okay. Like, I think the thing was, it's not necessarily the best written book I've ever read, like I'll be honest with that, but like I went in with such low expectations, I think, that like it just allowed me to like it more because I wasn't like expecting it to be good. It's a lot of silly sci-fi stuff, and a lot of the stuff in here like maybe doesn't make sense, but the visual that they describe is super cool. So sometimes things can just be cool for the sake of being cool. They don't have to really make a lot of sense, they could just be cool. So yeah, people need to just relax on the hate on this book. It wasn't that bad. Like, it really wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it. Number 3, a love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want them to end up with. I didn't think Karou and Akiva should have wound up together in Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. Maybe I'm a monster. Everyone really rooted for them, and I was like, I don't see this. I don't like Akiva. I don't want her to get with Akiva. Did not like them together at all, and they had so many reasons to not be together. It's just like, how stubborn are you? Like, maybe you shouldn't be together. You're getting a lot of signs from the world that you should not be together. Spoiler, sorry in advance. Akiva's like an angel. Karou is a chimera, and Akiva basically was very sad that Karou in a past life was murdered. So he went on like a rage bender and like murdered almost her entire species. You know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like people experience grief without committing genocide. Just saying. There was a side character in this series called Clary, and he was my favorite of all time. I wanted Karou to dump Akiva and get with Clary. So much. So much. Clary was so much better than Akiva. Oh my goodness gracious. I wanted her to get with Clary so much. Clary's the best. Please someone else agree with me. Because I've never met someone who agreed with me on this, but like, Karou and Clary forever. Like, I thought they would have been much better together. Number 4, a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. One genre I like never go out of my way to read is historical romance. I've mentioned that before in other videos. I don't know what it is. It's just, I like people that have telephones, I guess. I don't know. It's just like a weird like thing for me. I like people that have technology, because it like bothers me when like you need to talk to someone right away and there's like so much gap time, and that gap time always causes so many problems in the world. Like, have you read Romeo and Juliet? If that one guy would have got to that one place faster and told Romeo, they wouldn't have died. So it's like that's the thing, like all the lag time and like gaps, because I'm like, we invented shit so that wouldn't happen. So that's just a me thing. So that's why I have like a hard time with historical romance, because it's all, I just like, just text a bitch, you know? Like I'm very much into technology. I'm much more into sci-fi. But I am trying to read more historical romance because I know they're good. It's a huge genre. I'm gonna try to read some because that's like a silly reason not to read a certain book because people don't have phones. Number 5, a popular or beloved character that you do not like. Obviously Clary in the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare. She is the dumbest person I have ever read about. Like, dumb as a post. Like, I am frankly astonished she wasn't murdered like 100 times during this series because she is that dumb. She is so dumb. So dumb. Like, the simplest things are like common sense. She just, like, it doesn't occur to her. And she, like, she's just the worst. She's such a shitty heroine, and I hated her so much the whole series. But I read the whole series, so what does that say about me? But, like, Clary's just a fucking nut. I don't like her. She's stupid. All of my Ravenclaw bones can't, like, abide with Clary. Like, I can't. I can't with her. Getting salty. Number 6, a popular author you can't seem to get into. I have never been able to get into Veronica Roth. And it's weird because I know everyone likes her. She's a very, very popular author. I tried reading Divergent when it came out a long time ago, and it was so awful. I know I'm in the minority opinion here. It's just, it was like, I could not get into her writing. And the thing is, like, I know she's a good writer because lots of people like her. You know, like, she wouldn't have a national mega success if she wasn't a good writer. But she is not my taste because I don't like it. I just don't. I wanted to get into Divergent, and I, like, 0% could get into it. And I even tried her other series she was writing. What was it? Cut the Mark? Or Carve the Mark? Yeah, Carve the Mark. I tried reading that, and I got like 2 chapters in and like gave up. Like, I couldn't get into it. So I'm like, it's just her. It's me and her. We're not gonna match. Like, we're just no. I no offense to her. She's not for me. Veronica Roth, sorry, she's not for me. Ooh, I can just like feel the hate comments coming to me right now. Number 7. A popular book trope you're tired of seeing. This trope in books and in real life can just go away, and it is the trope where men treat women like shit because they like them. What is that? Like, if a guy treated me badly, I would not show interest in him because he is a dick. Like, I don't know why these women, like, if someone treats them poorly, they give them the time of day. If someone treats me shitty, I'm not paying attention to them anymore. They can go over there and be shitty on their own. Like, I don't need to deal with that. And surprisingly, I'm not single. So, I mean, obviously, me not dealing with people who are mean to me has worked out well. So, I don't get it. I don't like seeing that in things because showing, like, ugh. Basically, being a jerk to someone is not a way to show them that you like them and you care about their feelings by treating them like garbage. That does not compute to me, and I don't like seeing it in books. And then for, like, the heroine to, like, forgive the hero for being a dick. And it's like, no. He had a choice, and he chose to be an asshole. Like, he didn't just have one bad day. Like, no, he chose to be an asshole to you. Like, he should at least apologize. I don't care, like, how sad his backstory is. Doesn't mean he gets to be a dick. I'm a bit passionate about that one. Number 8, a popular series that you have no interest in reading. I have no interest in reading the Darkest Minds series. None at all. I did read The Darkest Minds, and I did not like it. I know a lot of people really love this book, but, like, I really don't. It's bad. It's really slow, and I didn't like the main character, Ruby, and there's this whole issue in here with sexual assault that they, like, never really address as a sexual assault, and it bothered me a lot. Just because maybe physical sex didn't happen didn't mean he didn't commit a date rape, because he took over control of her body and knocked her unconscious while he was trying to feel her up and kiss her. And she wakes up and not knowing what happened to her body besides she's in pain. So, I mean, tell me how that's not a date rape. Like, but they never, like, address it as such, and it, like, really bothered me. So, it turned me off to the whole rest of the series. Like, I had no interest in continuing. So salty. Okay, number 9. The saying goes, the book is always better than the movie. But what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? Okay, so there are a few. Very few, though. Adaptations I prefer to the source material. The main one that comes to mind is Fight Club by Chuck Palahniuk. I even have the stupid movie tie-in edition, which hurts my soul because I hate movie tie-in editions. But I remember when I bought the book, they did not have the original printing anymore. They didn't have it, so I had to get the stupid tie-in edition. Arrgh. Anyway, Fight Club, the movie, has a way better ending than the book does. It just does. The movie ending is superb. And even Chuck Palahniuk, he said in multiple interviews that the movie ending was better than the ending he wrote. So even the author agrees. So I feel like I'm vindicated in my judgment. The movie just puts the book into a much more palatable form where it makes a lot more sense overall, because the book is so twisty, turny, windy. It kind of goes with the like main character being mentally ill, so it's all twisty, turny, you know, it doesn't make a lot of sense, and it's not supposed to because he's like mentally ill, but like the movie did that like better and basically showed it in a more like linearly cohesive way that made sense, and the ending is like way better. So Fight Club. This tag doesn't say I have to tag people, but hey, let's spread the salt around. I tag Lauren from the Novel Lush because her Salt Bay videos are my fave. I tag Leanna from Leanna's Library. I tag Bethany from Beautifully Bookish Bethany. And I tag Mara from Books Like Whoa. You were all tagged. Yay. If you've already done this tag, just pass it along to someone else. Or do it again. You know what? Do it again if you want. It's up to you. You're all adults. So you are tagged. Let's talk about unpopular opinions. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any different answers to these questions. I want to know what you think. Like I said, this is an unpopular opinion tag, so these are my opinions. They might be different than yours, and I can feel the hate comments coming. I can feel those thumb downs coming, but it's just like, guys, they're just books. Just because I didn't like a book doesn't mean you can't like the book. Like, people take booktube too seriously in that regard. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!